Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Carrying 40k CCs. Oh no, no, we're not doing that. We're not doing that at all. If you are 40k, like, okay, yesterday was the last day that we're doing anyone like ultra low like that, and they weren't even crazy low. Their characters just weren't built like whatsoever. Like, I think he was 91k, which I'm going to start like picking out certain characters I see that are ultra low. The character themselves is that low, then yeah, nah. We're not doing that. You're gonna have to get that up inside the party immediately, or either like getting out. But yeah, we finna have some changes today, and we're gonna see how that goes, because the carrying went fine. Besides that one, I think everyone in the chat can agree the carries were going fine. And then we had that one bad carry round. And it was bad because we lost 3 fucking times. I don't think I've been so pissed getting off stream in a while. And it made it worse because I was sick. So I'm groggy and I'm sick. Goods for taking 40k CCs in his knighthood? Ill, no. If you're ultra low, you're not in here. You're not getting in there. I'm sorry. Like, everyone in here is pretty high. Refried, I don't know why he's low, but I think he ended up swapping his team. But like, my little brother, he's the only one who's like, is allowed to stay this low because he's my little brother. Family's family, I let him stay in here. But we usually got 70, 100, 100, 100, 90. This one, I don't know why Magus is this low. That's kind of crazy. But 100, 100, 100, 61. I think he's a newbie. 100, 100. Like 90% of our folks are actually above at least the 70k amount. We have a few lobies, but they're not that many bad. 70k. Oh yeah, 70k before the 1.4 definitely would have been 30k. Like, this dude, I know he's from the streams. But he's active, so I just let him be. I don't even care with that. Hey, can you help with the raid today? I'm gonna have the doc up in a second. Once the doc goes up, as long as you put your username there, your first 10 people, yes, I can. We are doing 10 people, maybe 15, but most likely 10 only. Because yesterday gave me a headache. I'm sorry. And I was trying to genuinely clear with some folks. But that team yesterday, that had me wanting to jump off a cliff. I'm sorry. I could not. I felt some type of way that day. What happened yesterday was getting my tooth ripped out. We had a bunch of good clears, right? Bunch of good clears. Go, you were in here yesterday. You're fine. I think you'll be fine. We just got to get, of course, some people. Get up your, if you can, get up your TRA. Make sure your TRA's attack is pretty high. Because at the end of the day, we need to make sure you live. Make sure all your characters at least can live. If your gear is good, you're fine. But I need to see your gear needing to get up, because we're not going to be carrying folks that are like getting tapped ultra easily. Because I won't lie, yesterday got a frustration part of me out very quickly. Yeah, CC at the end of the day don't really matter. I am a huge advocate for that. CC is not at the end of the day, is not a huge deal. But being as low as we are, and now we have all these extra gear slots, we got all this extra stuff, I don't think a lot of people should be that low. Not anymore. maybe not in the 100Ks, but 90K, 80, at least high 80s. I feel like a lot of people should start being able to hit, because it's kind of crazy how you got to think. If you weren't supposed to clear the dungeon at 100K to begin with, why are we trying it at 70K below or 80K below? You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't mind carrying, folks. I love it. It's fun. It makes everything fun, and I love seeing people happy. But yesterday was not it. We had a bunch of amazing carries, and then we had that one team that pretty much ruined it for everybody. Because that one team made no sense why we lost that many times. And it wasn't a damage issue. Before anyone else gets into that, was not a damage issue. Because our damage was perfectly fine. I'm hitting 3 mils like it ain't a problem. But the issue was survivability. Which, if I can't get a heal, or if our heals are ticking for 1.5K, you're not even helping the raid at that point. You're just chilling. That's more like, that's not even help. That's not even support. That's just freeloading. Cough damage issue off JK. Don't worry, homie, you get it. But nah, it kind of got me frustrated yesterday. I was genuinely kind of mad after that stream, because like, we've never done that bad. It's never been that bad. So I genuinely was kind of mad at the end of that stream. I won't even lie to you guys. Today, luckily, I'm feeling a lot better. I woke up, well, I say a lot better, but really, I'm like dizzy still. I'm still very dizzy. I woke up this morning being very, very dizzy, but I think I can truck through it for the stream, so it's not that bad. Was a high tier human to a low tier Goonsifer? I don't know, man. I feel like regardless of your comp, if you insist on playing with someone else, you should have Tiore maxed out, like a bare minimum. I think like Tiore, Elaine, like for example, Elaine doesn't require you to like hardcore build at all. If you have Elaine that's at least upped a little bit, she can be more than helpful. Easily more than helpful. But like, we didn't have anyone bring Elaine. Like, what's it called? Tiores weren't getting the good heals. I had to get Shiro, who's one of our damage carries, by the way. I had to have him go on Tiore, which I don't feel like that should be necessary when, you know, the man is already helping with the damage. It's not fair to him to also then have to help with the heals too. You know what I'm saying? Like, we shouldn't have to play catch up or like try to go back and forth with both roles like that. Luckily, Shiro, he was awesome with it. He didn't mind it, and I appreciate that, because most people would get mad over that too. Because at the end of the day, it's not only my time, but it is also their time. So I expected Shiro to be angry about how long things were taking, but he took it. He was chill with it. He was awesome with it. He loved that, and I was like, good. How's it going? It's been going pretty good, Lorelai. You already home, homie? We're finna get started on carrying soon. I'm gonna open up the, I'll probably be opening up the thing in a second. I'll be home in about an hour. No problem, no problem. We're waiting on one of the DPSs here, because I think I'm missing out on some of my DPSs, or at least another DPS. Like, Shiro's on, I don't really want to bother him unless like he's fine. I could probably ask him if he's down to. Hold on. See if he's down to assist today. Because if he's down with it, then of course I'll help. Like, I'll get that. I think he was in stream earlier. Oh shit, did I miss him? Sure, I don't believe there will be a repeat of yesterday, as a 40k CC would likely be insta-kicked today. Oh, yes. Yeah, okay, he was here. There a paper you want me to sign into? Atrocity, you don't have to do that because I know you definitely are getting into your things for the 2 clears. And then I know for a fact the other person that no matter what gets their name in is Chris. But I don't know where Chris is. That dock is locked. I will have it unlocked in a second. I just gotta redo everything for it. Hold on. Let me make sure I set that up here. Tyrannus. And like it made me so angry because like there were like people who didn't show or like who were here for a while, but then they just left because they were like, it's taking too long. There's no point in me staying here. And I hate that. At the end of the day, if you leave, that's your own deal. But like I hate that people were like actually feeling like they just had to leave due to we can't kill due to other folks. Which that was very annoying to me that we had to have that here. No, I don't want that. I want to delete all responses. All right, y'all. You should be able to do it now, if I'm correct. Go ahead and sign on up. Go ahead and sign on up. What's good, Spider? What's up, Benashiro? How you doing? Makoto, do you need yours too? If you do, you might want to hurry up and sign up too. Just place your name in there. I can't remember if we already read yours. Zero trash, persona kind of mid. Kind of be like that. Oh wait, still not allowed? Oh, let me see something. Publish. Something. Boom, 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 bang. There you go. Try now. Should be open. Never putting on the list. All right, Makoto. Try now. It should be good. Should be good. Well, Makoto, I got to get you done too. You're in the guild anyway, so I have to get you done. So let's go ahead and grab up Makoto. Makoto, if you log on, you can be in the first group because I got to get your stuff done. I know for a fact I got to get you done. Same goes for you, Atrocity. Bring Tiore. Do not full tank. We don't need full tank because full tanking only helps yourself. It doesn't help the team. Unless you have Tiore and the lane, there's no point in full tanking. No raid help today, G? No, we're raid helping. It's already the sign up is already there. Go ahead and sign up. Aguilar, didn't we do your two? Aguilar, we did your two yesterday. You're positive. Unless we got two Aguilars in this thing. Let me type your name as Junior Aguilar because another person posted Aguilar. So hold on, let me type this. Signed up, nice. Remember, only sign up once. Do not sign up multiple times. Only sign up once. If you have already done the what's it called? If you have already done the thing itself, the raid itself, do not sign up. Okay. And also, Lorelai, the fact that a group of streamers tried to say that 5 wells can't clear, they're just fucking terrible. They're terrible at the game. Like, if I'm being so real with you, they're terrible. Toto, that's perfectly fine. That's perfectly fine. As long as you're able to heal above like 5k, you're doing good. The person we had yesterday was barely healing a K, which was the issue. Which is what brought this upon us like raging, because that group took us first. We ended up losing out on a person, which I'm glad Goat came back today, because I wanted to finish helping them out. But that group legitimately could not heal. It took us 3 whole times, bro. 3. It was crazy. It was crazy. Oh, bet. All right, Shiro. Hold on. Let me invite you, homie. Caught you just in time. They should allocate their funds to me. Honestly, at that point, just give me the funds. Like, y'all don't need it. If y'all having trouble like that, y'all don't need it. Let's see. Yeah, no, a full whale team complaining is kind of crazy work. It makes me think that you just think you can swipe the card and just that's how you win. Which is kind of crazy. See people actually thinking that. But swap my team real quick. Team's all set up, Elder. Got you. Hold on, homie. I gotta reset my stuff over again. I can't wait till next week to see if I can get better pieces than what I got right now. Just put your name, homie. Only name. Because pretty much the folks with the UID will just add me after it's. Let's go ahead and do this here. What do we? All right, so that's everybody. And say he signed up like 10 times. Yeah, no, he did. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6 responses. We got 4 more. 4 more spots. We're gonna go ahead and get started, of course, because I'm gonna go ahead and get some folks in here. Shiro should already be in here. Let's get him in here as well. I told Makoto to hop on, but doesn't seem like they're on right now, so. So we're gonna go ahead and go from there. You don't need to put your UID. You don't need to put that. Once I ask for you to come on here, then you use the UID. You don't need to put UID. It's fine. First person, King OG. King OG. That boy, all right, homeboy. Add me real quick. Here you go. Add me real fast. think the video posted was a conversation had like a day or two after the raid came out. People didn't know how to clear it that well. Yeah. Do not sign up multiple times. Stop doing that. I've said that multiple times. Do not do that because you're taking up a response for someone else. Now I have to extend this again. Jesus Christ, people, listen to instructions. Then it screws up with the form, and I have to like actually alter the whole form itself. Oh no, I know it's clickbait. I'm just gonna start banning folks. I'm not gonna lie to you. Because whenever people keep doing that shit, when they don't listen, they're just gonna get banned. Bottom line. I'm tired of it. I'm like, when I tell you don't do this shit multiple times, you still fucking do it, I'm just gonna ban you. Bottom line. Ugh. All right, let's see what we got here. Let's get King is in here. And then let's see. That's 4. All right, so the next one is Goat. Goat, you here? I know you spoke earlier. Where's Goat? Where's Goat? I know they spoke earlier. All right, Goat. I think I still have you on my list. Hold on. If you want to get a carry, no, actually I don't. Goat, re-add me real quick. If you want to carry, sign up through the doc. Sign up through the doc. Other than that, we have limited spots, limited people we can actually carry today. We're gonna try to make these quick too. Yeah. All right, now hold on. Okay, so Goat, I'm okay with you. I did tell you you were fine. Goat, if possible, what are your weapon levels looking like, homie? Or are you saving? Are you saving for, I'm guessing, what is it called? Are you saving for Elizabeth? We said level 10. All right, yeah. I know you only have one more we have to do with you, right? Because I think we cleared once with you, but we didn't clear the second one. Yeah. All right. Remember, guys, bring a healer. Bring a healer. We got the damage. We don't need more damage. We just need healers. Me and Shiro should got that. Shiro also is bringing his TRA just in case. Because we need to make sure we have enough heals. Damage-wise, we're fine. Bring a healer. Josh said check mine. I mean, I was already looking at your stuff a little bit. Yeah, you're at 9K. Like, you're fine for now. We'll slowly be getting carrots up. All right. King, if you do not have a healer, put in a lane or either bring someone like Hauser if you have their outfit. Something to help out the team. It would most likely be in place of Manny. Big rocks. Let's see. Don't got a healer or a lane. Let's see. No healer or a lane. You got Drajan built? You got Hauser built? Any one of them two? Are you EU server? No, NA East. Or America East, I think it's called. Nah. All right, we'll help you out this time. Next time we have raids, be sure to have a supporter. I'll help you out this time, but next time we're not doing that. What is the question? The question, no. I said we're on NA East or America East, not EU. All right, sure. We should have this in the bag. Just worst comes to worst, just stick to me, I guess. But yeah, just on the off chance though, I am going to need folks to actually start building supporters though, because if this starts to become a trend where folks aren't building like characters, they're not building their stuff to get up their accounts, we're not going to be doing carries at all for people who just don't have supporters, because we need folks to actually like do that. If you're coming for a carry, we do need people to actually at least have a supporter. Okay, I think that's everything, so I can just pop this. See what we do this here. 3.4 mil. It's good to see like now damage is actually like going up a little bit. The more I'm altering my Merlin, the better she's getting, which is nice to see. Oh, Didn't think I was gonna run out like that. All right, cool. Nicely done. Let's see what we got here. Jump on in. I think today is also like, hopefully, unlike yesterday, today should be a short day for the stream. I am trying to knock out at least 10 folks. At least. At most, maybe 15. But definitely 10 at least. If we can get 10 done, we get it done early and I don't feel like doing anymore, then that'll be it for the day. But we'll have to see. Whoa, you tried to throw me off. That was terrible. Bishop, rook, pawn. Okay. Let's see. There we go. Up, there we go. I think that's Shiro behind me. That man was immediately here. Nice. Yeah, that is Shiro. And who's nice? All right. Pop this here. Get a couple hits in as well. 2.3. Oh, I got blocked. You're lying. That sucks. Hopefully you guys can hurry up and make it here, of course. Remember, look at the chess piece order. Look at the chess piece order. If the bishop is only going from, what's it called? Wind and ice, then hit the wind and ice bishop. Two. All right, Yuki, we're gonna have to like stop hurting her soon because it's taking a little long to get here. There we go. Now everyone's here. Okay, good. Had me worried for a second. Y'all were taking a while. I can actually not worry about killing it when they're not here. Get some hits in, swap. There we go. Cool. 2.8. Let's go. All right, y'all. Keep moving. Keep moving. It seemed a lot of people ended up dying there. Go to the left, King. All right, cool, 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 cool. Seeing a lot of people dying right now. If you gotta let one person cross at a time, stop crossing same time. Get them together. Try to lure them all together. Okay, the Black Knight is on me. The Black Queen's on me real quick. Okay, let's go ahead and do this here again. All right, looking good. All right, let's see if I can get the Black King over here. King, come here. Okay. Trying to get the king over here. Keep the king near him. Come over here with him. This will go by quicker the faster we kill these dudes. What the flip hit me? I didn't even know he can actually hit you back like that. Alright, cool. Pop this on off. Pop this off. Get some hits on in. Oh, I hate that. All right, let's get moving. All right, guys, remember, if you feel like it's going to hit you, pop an ult or back up. If you get low, pop an ult or back up. If you need to, of course, heal, back up and heal. Keep yourself sustained. Make sure folks who are healing, make sure you are sustaining those around you. Okay, he actually ended up hitting that, which is fine. Let's go ahead and hit this. Let's see if I can get this here. I'm saying I didn't know you could skip that part. Yeah. That part of the dungeon didn't be skipped pretty easily. Let's go ahead and pop this here. And see, the dungeon, as long as you guys are coordinating, the dungeon becomes exceptionally easy. But a lot of people don't know how to coordinate, and even the most like welled out folks apparently don't know how to coordinate. So the main factor to this dungeon is everyone has to play their role. You know, you play your role, you end up winning, but you gotta play your role. Don't worry, Chris, you all good, homie. You down to get into the next one? I can't remember, Goat. Did you say you only had to run one, by the way? Or did we have to run two with you, Goat? Because I know you're inside of the raid right now with us, but I just don't remember if you had to run two or one. One? All right, so what we'll do, Goat, is after this one, I'm going to swap you out with Chris. If Chris is ready right now. If Chris is already ready, we'll swap you in. How's the queue list going? We just started. We literally just started. This dungeon still takes time, fam. We may be a little bit wheeling, but the dungeon still does take time. This isn't like solo where it takes no time at all. Because solo is immensely easier than what's it called when you're playing with others. This one. Whoever had the sand on them, thank you for backing up. Uh-oh. I didn't even have a tag point there, so I'm kind of glad he didn't go for me. I had no way of swapping out. That was going to hurt. For some reason, my tag points aren't working either. Nope. Pop this. Is the raid really that much easier when playing solo? Yes, it is way easier when playing solo. It's the reason why you're able to start seeing Meliodases and stuff clear it in solo. Because the raid is more susceptible to being beaten in solo. The devs made it easier to beat it in solo. What server do I play on? NA East, America East. I hate it when that happens. Back up, you guys. You're getting low. Back up. If it takes a little bit, that's fine. Just back up. Bro, why is my attack switch not proccing the way it should be? Like, see, it procced that time. There is my attack. Oh, snap. I think it was on me. I wasn't paying attention. That was my own fault. Wait, there's a tag skill bug? When did that happen? That wasn't happening yesterday. Gotta be new. I'll try to take top left and top right. Yeah, I'll handle the other ones. Nicely done, y'all. Her blade is 5'1". Is that true? Hell no. If I'm 5'1", bro, that is a miserable for me. I'm not gonna lie. I like my height. Nope, swap. You're not gonna hit me with two of those. I refuse. Nine, 6. If someone can pop a heal, thank you. Okay. There we go. That little shank actually fucked me up a little bit. All right. King, you stay on in here. Chris, you finna jump in. Goat's finna swap out. Give you one more moment. All right, homie. Kick them out. I'm not even kicking Goat out because Goat had only one more run to do anyways. We did one of his the night before. Oh, baby. Woo. Over here yawning and stuff. Send them to the chambers. Why are we sending folks to the chambers? Hey. Hey. Let's see. All right. We did really good that one, though. Man said I love this team, not gonna lie. Her Goon Void is 4'4". Goon Void is the same height as me. We are both 6 foot. All right, let's do it. Hold on, let me double check who's next too after this. Done with this one. Cool. Done. Cool. All right. The next one is going to be Junior Aguilar, Biscott, MJK. Y'all are going to be the next 3. So I hope y'all are ready. Ouch. Okay. Right now we're doing pretty darn good. Like, as long as we can keep like movement like this going, we'll always be doing good. The problem is we can't have another one of yesterday type deals happen, because we had that happen and that was terrible. But I do think as long as we don't have one of those happen, we should be good. I feel like I slightly jinxed myself, but hey, I guess we'll get to that problem once we get there. Of course, that still hit me back too. Why wouldn't it? Why wouldn't it? Oh, okay, let's move that on down here. Swap on in. Oh, okay, I'm getting knocked 24/7. See, I told you. Probably jinxed it. Anything but that. This is weird. Okay. Nope, nope, you're not doing that to me. Okay, partner. Let's not. Dang it. Oh, see, like, get knocked around because he just does not want to die. I love, like, when I get my move gets blocked. That's like the perfect thing ever. That should have been the end of that boss right then and there. Had to get rid of that dang song in my ears, bro. Had a goofy sounding song in my ears. Oh, whoopsies. Like dash diagonal. Slowly move on through this as well. As long as those NPCs don't dunk me in the freaking void, I'm literally good. But like, the second I get dunked, it's GG's. Junk is just depression, bro. All right, Bishop. Okay, cool. Dang it, try to get to it in time. Bro, I am literally listening the goddamn what's it called? Final Fantasy music right now. Let's see what we got here. Swap in. Swiftiecifer. I actually do like Taylor Swift songs though. Not gonna lie to you. One of the few what is it called? Chick artists I do listen to. How? I know I backed off. Okay, no, I wouldn't go that far now. I would never go to a Swiftie concert. Even if that crap was free. Even if that crap was free. I would never go to a Swiftie concert. Dun, 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 dun. Swiftie jams. Some of her music do be hidden. Unfortunate that like majority of her good music comes after she gets broken up with. Like, that's the sad part. Because 90% of her good music comes after she gets broken up with. See, I saw that crap and I was like, I'll be fine. She helped the Knicks make a comeback. Oh, Lord. Go ahead and pop this on off here. Bring the queen over here if you can. Oh, crap. I was swapping way too quickly. What's good, Amsu? How you doing, man? How you feeling? See, by the time now, we should possibly have a couple of them low. So, I'm kind of wondering what's going on the image for a second. Yeah. Unless I'm, like, only hitting just them. But, like, I'm pretty positive we should be hitting more than that. Tag swap. Come on now. Don't do me dirty like that. I'll at least just take one hit. All right. Let's move the king over to the queen.
Move the king over to the queen. Yeah, make sure we're starting to hit a couple of them at the same time. All right, Lorelai, I'll let you know. I think the only thing I'm questioning a little bit here is the damage counter right now. But either way, I guess it doesn't really matter. As long as we have like 12 minutes before the last boss. Oh, I did that wrong. Boom. Let's go. All right. Looking good, looking good, looking good. And Chris, once we complete your thing, then you can do the other thing again. Or then you could send the other thing as usual. Ooh! I had to dodge that. That was gonna hurt. All right, swap on back in here. Yeah, favela. We just landed in Brazil. Yeah, we came to fuck up the hey, yeah, in Brazil, favela, favela, favela. We came to fuck up the weather. Came to change up the climate, baby. All right, let's see what we got here. Do believe that should be enough stacks. Nah, I think that was a little low that I did. No, no, no. We're not allowed to do that. You're not allowed to follow up. That is terrible. Learn your manners. I think one of them was on me. May I be in next? Unfortunately, we have a list already full right now that we're going on order for. We usually start recruiting for the list, what is it called? The second we start stream at 5 p.m. EST. All right, let's pop this here, pop this here, swap. Really? I got blocked. He's gone. All right, I'll take the top right. Someone get on the left side. If anything, I'll go over there to the left too. Everybody heal on up. Block just like Fox when he tried to lay the ball up instead of holding it. Bruh. Y'all just ain't letting them folks breathe, huh? Safety. It said finally 1 mil. Nice. You can Team built, gonna run Daisy so I can combo with others to lower defense. Nice. Most of the time, if you're already that high, you probably have your supports built too, though. That's the thing. Because I can tell you right now, my supports are all like good at this moment. I just need to fine tune some. That's it. Nope, you're not hitting me with that. Throw Zion. I'm not even talking about shit. Ooh, you tried that. Man said it appeared twice. Just wanted a little bit of damage. Would Lightning Merlin be better for Sector 3? What was Sector 3 again? Which one was it? Oh wait, whoopsies. Meant to do that. The 4 enemies? I'd say yeah. I used the Lightning Merlin there for like a goofball one when she was P4. She did really good, to be honest. No, Lightning Merlin is just god tier though. I really want to use her more often soon. Which is why I can't wait till like we can just kind of vibe a little bit more. All right, let's go ahead and do this. Pop these. Seems like she'll delete the mines, and that is what I'm waiting on, bro. Drake and Merlin will delete mines. Exactly, bro. I can't freaking wait. It's gonna be such a good time. I think that literally will be the easiest one to do. Like, the easiest raid to do, because everyone's already getting Merlin. And even then, you still have Drake, who actually does really good damage, too. So... Hey, can you get him one more time? I just witnessed Atrocity get absolutely packed. Ow. Man just slapped me in the face with a sword. How dare you? All right, and with that, we are done with those. What's cracking? Nothing much, homie. Just chilling. All right, so now we have that team done. Junior Aguilar, Biscott, MJ Cares. You're next. Chris, be sure to send that thing later. Oh, Jesus. That hurts. That hurts a lot, to be honest. Taking my bed just to know your name. Thanks for helping. No problem. No problem. Okay, today I'm not sleepy. Oh, but today is the day you missed. Depending on how things go, I can actually help you out with that. Keep missing the Marmot's tag for some reason. Oof. What's good, Hazel? I'll get home in an hour and a half. Will you still be on? It honestly depends. You're got it, Chris. Do you still do raids for new people? We are doing raids right now. We're doing raids at the moment, but like we're going down our list. Man, I said, I can't believe he one-tapped at the end. That happens, homie. Velvet. Biscott. I could have swore we did do these with you yesterday. Which Aguilar is that? Now I need to go. Now I want to go look. Hold on. Let me look at my stream from yesterday. Yeah, no, I know it wasn't you. I was like, we literally had two people named exactly the same, too. Oh, Lord. No, MJK, I know we did one with. Because MJK, you only need one more clear, right? NAEST is well, not NAEST, sorry. NA East. That's what it was. You were here last week. That's what it was. Oh no. Ooh. Yawning and stuff. Hold on. I didn't even check teams either. Okay, that's fine. Perfect. Okay, cool. Awesome. Let's go ahead and get moving. Can you show weapons and characters at the end? I can. Sure. Thank you for all that you do. No problem, mommy. Oh no. She ate them all? Yeah, no. Lightning Merlin's crazy, bro. Okay, cool. Now we have everything we need. Let's pop ults. Ooh, that's bad. I did the wrong one anyways. How did you get all the way behind us again? This back in here as well. Do okay, or don't, because he knocked me down, and we're gonna go ahead and swap. Same time next week? Yep, it'll be the same time next week as usual. I was more surprised that he lived that, to be honest. You ready for the fire raid? I think everyone who is ready for the fire raid, especially since it's gonna have Escanor and Merlin half the time. Oh my god, that's bad. I'm trying to vacate. Any feet. All shield Escanors. Oh lord. Y'all got that. I want to use my axe one. Bishop, crown pawn. You're the bomb. Remember, if the bishop is glowing green and blue, hit the bishop. Only shield. Nah, I'm good. You touch my dang axe and I delete your account. Easy. If I can't be happy, no one can. Man, say only Sunscanor. What if I say nah? What do you think is the best 7-piece? You don't use a 7-piece on Glotha. And they say unclothed though. Oh, nah. It should be 4-piece in Life Crystal. Four-piece Immortal on Shield Escanor to mix it up. I mean, I use 4-piece Life Crystal on him as well, because you want the Pierce. The dum dum dum. The dum 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 dum. What's good, Grizzly? How you doing, man? We, as usual, just trying to get through this pretty quick. Taking us a little while, but we still getting it done. Remember, keep them grouped together. If the king is on you, be sure to group them up together. Try to get them all the way grouped together. Whoever he is grouped on, get them grouped together. How am I doing today? Pretty good. Doing pretty nice. Okay, I'm gonna need you to stop knocking me back. That would be very good if you stop doing that. Dang. What about defense shatter from ring and stuff? I use defense shatter on my current ring right here. So defense shatter works out. Try to group them up. Remember, group them up. Bring them closer to each other. Made up some of that time that we were lacking. Ooh, baby. Oh, wow. I'm surprised that actually hit me. Not even gonna lie to you. I'm more surprised that actually hit. Thank you, somebody, for the heal. Fantastic save. Gold? Probably not, Hobie. That was such a low hit, bruh. Must not have all the stacks I needed. Let's just use this here. Pop this. Prob's not king. Nope, you're not doing that. Did a double sweep, bruh. No, I hate being double stunned. Probably the most annoying thing he could do, bro. No, 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 no. We're not doing that. He really is trying to cheat me out. Like he's trying his hardest to cheat me out too. And can get another buff rotation in. Which armor makes CRA heal more? I'd have to go check into that fully. I just usually stack as much attack on her as possible, and it just works out for that. But I do believe, of course, with her engrave, let's think what gives an attack set, really. I don't think we have a gear set that really helps out with healing efficiency yet. So I think you just probably just place on regular support gear being life crystal, but that's about it. So I don't think we really have a pure attack gear set yet, right? Adventure Beginning is her heal set. No, that's her. That's the engrave, right? That's the engrave, not the like actual gear set. Unless they were talking about were they even talking about engraves, or are they talking about just regular gear? Are you interested in doing account reviews? I mean, eventually I might be interested in doing them. Right now, I'm unsure if I can do them. God dang it, I walked into that too, and I saw that.
We said I'll review your account. One time for the LA sisters. One time for the LA hoes. One time for who knows. She don't wanna be saved. Don't save her. She don't wanna be saved. Don't save her. Don't save her. She don't wanna be saved. Alright. No role models to speak up. Feet up. He was good. Man said got comboed. Don't worry, homie. Ain't got no shame about it. One time for my LA home. One time for my nose. Oh God, that hurts. We're love. In that we're love. Yeah, you know how I go. Man says some J. Cole, yay. I'm gonna need my shirt back. One time for my LA sisters. One time for my LA hoes. One time for who knows. Ooh. Like by life crystal, I mean you would use the 4-set life crystal, and then you use the rest of the heart gear set. The heart gear set is definitely what you want to use because that's all helping you with the actual HP. Fool me 3 times for the peace sign and let it rain on you. Fool me twice, can put the blame on you. My only regret. I'm about to die. I need to move. Nope, we're not doing that. Can I join next run? No. Right now we have a list of folks. That no was not fully directed to you like that, bruh. But yeah, we have a list of folks already. Ooh, he tried that. I had the freaking dodge. Alright, Serena's not dying. You have to respect his gimmicks, really. And then, of course, your team just has to be high enough. $92K? I'd have to see like your gear and stuff. You guys really need that clear, huh? Yeah, this one's taking a lot longer. But technically it's taking a lot longer anyways because Yuki is on he's on his healer. Yuki is keeping sure just in case they can't heal me in time. He's able to heal.
which I do respect because I need us. I can deal the damage. I just gotta make sure I live. Miss, I'm genuinely starting to wonder if it's a skill issue. I don't know. I don't think it is fully. Like it kind of. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. We are not doing that now. I don't think it is too much, but yeah, it does happen sometimes. Homie tried to put me in the dang pack. Let's not do that, my good sir. I think that was our longest one that we've had in a while. We still got one more to do for that. Happens if you die on the last boss, do you still get rewards? Yeah, you still get them. Should I try Daisy for one? I would like you probably stay on a healer for now. Because that, like, if it wasn't for you at that point, I would have died. You think they're going to nerf the raid in the next couple weeks? I hope they don't. If they nerf it, I'm not going to lie. I'm going to probably raise hell in the content creator program section. Because, and I will not like mind making a video about it too, being very vocal on that too, because honestly this shouldn't be nerfed. It's just people need to stop trying to clear it so quickly, and you got to get up your characters. Most people to begin with barely had their characters up for Abyss. If they barely had their characters up for Abyss, why would they have their characters up for this? You know what I'm saying? That's why what most people gotta understand is most of them are like, I don't got enough damage to do this stuff. You barely had enough damage to do Abyss. So why the flip would you have enough damage to do it here? Tyrannus himself is all about just knowing all his gimmicks and then just being able to do your tag switches. Remember, your main damage is coming from tag switches. So most of your stuff in this dungeon is all tag switches. You gotta play the tag switch game. If you're not playing the tag switch game good enough, you're probably not gonna deal enough damage that you need to deal. Even well CCs think the timers should be removed. I don't think the timers should be removed. The timer's fine. Because that's the thing that happened with Abyss. That's why Abyss became so easy. Shouldn't they nerf the co-op side at least? No. Why would you nerf the co-op side? There is multiple of you fighting the boss at the same time. It should be harder for each person in there. The solo is easier to take out. That's why the solo of the raid is way easier. Like, the solo is way easier to take out if you just do that. Or barrier with 300k health, still got one shot by the final boss. If you got hit by the third stab, what's it called? If you got hit by the third stab, that's an insta kill. If you get knocked to the ground and he jumps from the air, that's an insta kill. Those are programmed insta kills. If you don't kill all the chess pieces, if you like are missing a bunch of chess pieces, that's an insta kill most likely, depending on your HP and also depending on how many chess pieces are left. My thought is it should be reversed, but I don't know. It shouldn't. It really shouldn't. The less people, the less what's it called? The more people, the more the boss has to calculate how fast you could blitz it down. So they have to calculate all of you guys' of course potential stats, how much it could end up affecting it to clear it easier. Makes it too easy if there's multiple people. For example, if we got 2 whales absolutely in here carrying 10k people and they're just dumping it, it makes no sense. That beats the whole point of the raid. You gotta struggle some way. In solo, they at least made it easier so you can clear it in solo. It's not like you get any more benefits. Now, I would say it would be better to be opposite if we got something extra for doing it in solo, but you don't get anything extra for beating this in solo. You know what I'm saying? So there's no point. Also, we were really slow on that. We gotta tee up a little bit on that one. Even I got distracted, so that was partially my fault too on the damage wise. The more people you have, the easier it should get, not the harder. I think utterly opposite. Because any game that you can know, they scale on the more people in the raid. They never make the raid easier based on how many people are in a raid. All this is telling is a lot of people who are like now doing a raid for the first time in their lives, they don't play MMOs. Most MMOs, the more people you bring, the higher the raid's going to scale. Unless all of you are on par where you should be with the raid, aka min-maxed out, it's never easier. What community to raid with? First of all, let me help you out. Let me help you out. Just so I can absolutely counter you, Hinchy. First of all, we got this raid down below half. Actually lower than half when I had a P4 Merlin with a 0 book. So let's actually correct that real quick. And that was on day 1. That was without us even knowing the mechanics of the raid. So day 1, P4 team, full P4 team, got it below half without knowing anything about the raid. No duplicates, no nothing. So that's not going to pass that, first of all. Second of all, on the P10 thing, I got that in 120. That's just pure luck, my friend. I'm sorry that your luck just didn't catch up with you like that. That ain't my fault. But what I will say is I'm taking it from a point of free to play as well. I play tons of MMOs. None of them make the MMO easier or make the raid easier based on people in there. In fact, based on the people in there, they make them harder. Or either if they're going to not make them harder or easier, they put the raid at a base function that is already abysmally hard and it doesn't scale at all. The issue is they didn't decide to put it at an abysmally hard rate. That makes it so like at that point, the reason why it gets harder is because first of all, the mechanics are very easy to understand. So they have to make it hard enough so that if you're playing with a co-op side of things, that you guys all understand the mechanics. So it's already easy to understand. You know what I'm saying? But not with other free-to-play standard characters that are still featured as the element. I think you can clear it with Elaine. Someone did that as well. And then also someone cleared it with a P5 Meliodas as well. Now, if you're trying to clear the dang dungeon with Gila, No shit, that's not gonna work. If you're trying to clear the dang dungeon with just Jericho or just Manny, it's not gonna do you that well. And some people are clearing it with that still in solo. Now it requires your gear to be good. If I looked at your gear and looked at your team, we could find out the real reason why you still can't clear it. And I'm pretty sure I could probably like critique a little bit more on gear and help you. I cleared better with melee. Once again, melee does more damage with darkness. That's the whole deal with his darkness stack. Melee is meant to clear it that way. Darkness overwrites everything and legit lets this man just go bonkers. That's what he's meant for. Yeah, I'm like, Manny can't out DPS. Manny can't do any of that stuff. You can only do the bare minimum, which is why you have to have other options. Yeah, and time space, arguably, in some degree, before we got the extra gear, was harder. The deal is, a lot of people don't feel like, one, fully learning the mechanics, and then two, fully like min-maxing their characters or like taking the time out to really check on their characters. And how I know that's an issue is because the last few days that we've went over people's accounts, that we've seen why they can't clear and we correct them inside the Discord, it's been the same thing where people do not have the right gears on. They're not looking at what they're really doing. For example, if they're using Merlin, they don't know their rotation. So things are going terrible. I'm not telling the free-to-play to get every limited character, but we can't use the, oh, I'm a free-to-play excuse on this one, because most people were waiting on Escanor and waiting on Merlin. You don't need Clotho to clear this. So that's not an excuse. So try again on that one. You know what I'm saying? It's like, there's only so many excuses you can throw out there before we can say that, because every single time, the dungeons and everything get nerfed due to people whining. Not because it's too hard. Because what happens is the first week, first couple days, it's way too difficult. Because people are like, dang, this is way too difficult. Within that week, or the next week, everyone starts to clear it. You know what I'm saying? So then it gets nerfed because the devs are sitting here like, oh crap, people are having problems. All right, let's nerf it. And then people are like, oh, now it's too easy. Now there's nothing to do. There's not enough content. And that's the same issue we've had on this game. Because then we get back to that same statement of, all right, there's nothing to do. Oh, wait, this is happening this here. Oh, this is happening here. It's a raid, people. Firstly, it's a raid. It's meant to be difficult. You're meant to struggle. Seeing that they made the gimmicks ultra easy, they have to make it scale. If there's more of you in a raid that has really easy gimmicks, they have to make it so it sponges, so it health sponges. You can still clear it. It's gonna be hella hard, but you can still clear it. And what they did on the off chance that if you did not want to play in a squad, they said, okay, let's make the solo version easier. We got people clearing with Escanor. We got people clearing with melee at P5. We got people clearing with, I know I've seen an Elaine clear, so I know that's possible. We have people already clearing with these type of characters. So it's not the fact that you can't clear. It's the fact that your character probably is not fully built up right, or your gear is not in check. That's it. Because if they made the game stupid easy, people are gonna be like, well, damn, now this is too easy again. Where's the end game? Where's such and such? There's nothing to do in the game again. Timers are not fun. And here's the thing, guess what? Here's the thing, right? They took the timers out for the Abyss. Guess what happened? And everyone also agreed on this. Abyss got 2 times easier. And then folks started being like, there's nothing to do. I think the in-game content should always have a timer. It forces you to actually get your characters up. It forces you to actually go ahead and stop trying to ride on people's coattails and build your account. That's all it does. Just farm SSR shards? No. The first thing you gotta do when you're free to play is you go for your SR shards. SR shards are the easiest thing to get here because SR shards now you can farm those infinitely. You get your weapons fully done, right? Weapons are fully done. After that, it is gear grind your life away. And that is the normality of anything that is an MMO base, the normality of any type of gacha game where it starts to dwell down on gear sets. I'd rather the solo give more rewards approach. I would love that too, to be honest. If solo gave more rewards, you know, I could deal with them making the co-op easier. Though you probably wouldn't see me carrying people, nor would you see me helping people out, because the whole reason why I'm enjoying helping so much is because this is difficult. Solo is a cakewalk. Solo was a cakewalk at Escanor. Solo was a cakewalk with Electric Merlin. Solo was a cakewalk with, of course, my Ice Merlin. It was already becoming a cakewalk with Ice Merlin when I had P5 Merlin. So, like, solo itself is way easier than what this cuts out to be. Which is why if you can't do this with a team, if you're not able to find teams, it's why I highly suggest doing solo. But the issue with solo is, not only is it a little bit easier, but it forces you to now rely only on yourself and rely purely, and I mean this right, like purely, to have your gear sets in check. If your gear sets are not in check, you can't blame anyone else because you're the one who doesn't have your gear in check. You know what I'm saying? And if you're in solo and you're getting one bang, all right, gear's not in check. Or maybe I got hit with the one-shot move. Like this little uppercut, that uppercut into the slam down will take away all of your HP. And it's made like that on purpose. How I know it's made like that on purpose is because I'm at 350k HP. Homeboy straight up eating your legs. He hurts. That man is not playing around with you. He's meant to take away your HP. That's how they built this guy. And it's only on certain moves. And he makes sure it's known because he has a charge up for most of them. There's a huge charge up that he swings all the way around his body. That one can deal a lot of damage. That charge up right there with that stab, he does it 3 times. He does 1 stab, 2 stab. On the 3rd stab, he makes sure he charges it up for a second. That 3rd stab is meant to one-shot you or get you to literally the gates of heaven. See how he's charging that up? You dodge that. $120k. Amsu, I can't, a full auto, can't clear it. Amsu, I'm gonna have to look at your gear, my bro. We even had a dude yesterday who was clearing with Meliodas in solo because they couldn't wait for us to carry. So they were like, okay, I'm gonna try it in solo. They did it in solo. So it's definitely fully possible. And it's definitely easier. This comes down to people actually taking the time out to get up their gear. Everybody's rushing this because they're over here. They want the gems, which I understand that. You want the gems. But if you're already struggling on the Abyss, right, which many of these people are, hence the reason they took away the timers. If you're already struggling on Abyss, no dip you're going to struggle here. He quit the guild and leave the Discord as well. Oh, you talking about Solus? Yeah, no, Solus left. That was because he didn't get invited to the raid fast enough, and I was like, bro, really? I just needed you to sign up with your name. You were getting priority because you're in the guild. You just couldn't wait to get your name in the book. He wasn't. That wasn't Solus. That wasn't Solus. That was just a viewer. That wasn't Solus. What is it called? How do I join? This one you can't join right now because we already have a full list. But I do think Lorelei is running people as well. He's one of our guild members who also does pretty darn good on doing this. And said I might try and solo the test. Yeah. The best part to know like where you're able to stand is by doing it solo. Even me, I couldn't even freaking, I could do it. But for me to do it thoroughly, you have to have a sustainer, right? So Clotho wasn't cutting it. So before anyone says, oh, you use Clotho to clear solo, no. Because I took Clotho out of the team too. I always take Clotho out of the team if I'm soloing. Because I don't trust her heals to be enough. Although she's helping my team out immensely with the buffs, I use Fiore. One, because it's smarter too. You get more tag points, which this whole dungeon is meant to go on tag points, for one. Two, because in general, her heal is amazing. It's immaculate. It's great. It's a really good heal. And it's easy to build up. You just got to have a tag. That's it. I immediately just ran. But honestly, I do believe a lot of folks are like kind of kissing up to it. And then most of the people who are probably like really struggling with it, I don't blame the folks, but it's just because they're not really trying to like abide by the ruling of this dungeon. And they're just getting clobbered, if I'm being real with you. Especially the melee users. Because everybody summoned on melee at the beginning. If you didn't, I'm being so real with you, that was probably the dumbest thing you ever did not do. If you are using melee, especially if they're P5, at minimum P5, you should be able to do this. Hands down. Like if you are P5 minimum, you should be able to do this. There's no doubt in my mind. The only thing that's going to stop you is, what is it called? Only thing that's going to stop you is your gear at that point. Gear and your team comp, which I've also noticed a lot of people don't like actually figuring out an actual team comp. Or another thing, I noticed a lot of people did not decide to go for Daisy, even though it makes the most sense even from a free-to-play standpoint. Like, you're telling me as a free-to-play, you wouldn't go for a character that is a universal buffer. So you don't have not only Manny, who is a really good character, but you're missing the universal buffer for all teams. Part of me thinks that's no longer the game's fault. Part of me thinks that's more of a you just decided to do stupidity moments. And for you guys who wonder like why I'm like so passionate about this, is because when devs do something right, I love to praise them for it. I do believe they did this dungeon really right. It's fun enough to make a person like carry. You know what I'm saying? If this is, what is it called? If this was the same difficulty like Abyss, I'd hate it. I'd hate it. And it's just because I don't mind carrying people through dungeons, but dungeons after a while, it becomes quick, easy, annoying, and boring. You don't want that. As time goes on, I'm pretty sure this is going to get easier because they're going to have to come out with harder, what's it called? Harder Abyss raids. But for right now, I think we're pretty set. We're pretty okay. No problem, Biscuit. Yeah, the heals were fantastic, by the way. Whoever was healing too, thank you. All right. Serena T, MLDGC, and shapeshifting. You're next. You're next. I tried the damage, but ended up going heal and buff mode. I'm your baby tonight. I do what is your baby. Here's the UID. Just so you guys can add me to jump on in, or at least the 3 I just added, or just asked, add me to jump on in. I'm your baby tonight. My next in pool is a guaranteed Daisy. I can't remember if I'm on guarantee or not. I think I am on guarantee at the moment. Yeah, I'm guaranteed at the moment. So I'll be able to get, of course, Elizabeth. I'll get her done. What do you think is easier, solo or group? I personally find solo easier. Yeah, solo is really easy. Merlin. And the thing is, my Merlin isn't even as busted as she should be, too. Because guess what? I'm still missing cold damage. I have tag skill damage and crit damage. Missing cold damage. So she can get stronger. I just don't got it right now. Wand's almost done. This one's done. Once I'm finished with the wand, I'm then going to start working on a staff for her. Gear-wise, we are using the 5-piece of this. Technically, you can remove one of these. If you want, you could remove this one. I would probably recommend removing the pants themselves anyways. Because if you remove the pants, you could use this for the normal skill damage increase, which could be very helpful. Honestly, comes down to like whatever you feel like is better. So you could remove the pants if you want to. I don't need any crits, so there's no need for me to use the top piece. But if you want, you could very well remove the top piece instead and use this piece for extra crit chance, but I don't need any more crit chance. And the 7-piece set, I don't think it's worth it. The 7-piece set, I don't think it's worth. I have 2 6-piece sets, and the 7-piece just doesn't look good to me. Like, it's all right, but I feel like you want to keep the bloody scale belt on, so I definitely don't think it's worth it. We have our gear like this. More crit damage, more tag skill. Got very lucky with getting level 3 as well, so that's always great. As for my gear on our Daisy, we are looking at Life Crystal 3 set right now. I do want to, of course, get the belt as well. That way she's wearing a 4-piece.
And then that way I can change this maybe. But honestly, I technically don't need to make her the belt because we already do have this with magic charging. The left side or the right side has all magic charging based things here, which is what's helping me get my ult faster. On our, what is it called? Our Clotho, we are using, hold on, let me check, show weapons too. Blazing Grimoire, not even fully done yet. So she could get stronger, by the way. Not even fully done with this. I really want to get done with it, but I just haven't wanted to actually finish it fully. Coming down the Clotho, not even a done book. I will get this book up eventually. She doesn't even have good stats on it. It's just something in the meantime. So this is just being here for now. Armor gear set, life crystal, full hymn of regeneration, being the one person with magic charge efficiency, meaning I can go ahead and get the extra 10% HP, and then the magic charge helping out my ults. Then on Manny, I am using this one, being the DPS one. Seeing that our tag points are going to get really low very quickly, you want to go ahead and use Corrupted Watcher, because Corrupted Watcher, as long as we have our tag points fewer than 1, when using a tag skill, our tag gauge will restore by 100 every second for 10 seconds. Meaning we can get our tag skills back even quicker, making our damage even better when it comes down to swapping back and forth through, what's it called, Merlin. I also have her with a Bloody Scale Belt on the off chance that I'm swapping between her and Merlin instead of just her and my Daisy. I'm able to, of course, get that extra damage. Weaponry wise, we're using jet black swords. This is mainly just because, of course, every now and again I use the ult, so I will get the extra crit chance there if I want to, which means she can deal some damage. And then, of course, we have Blazing Staff and the jet black longsword. Keep in mind, guys, you can farm everything now too. So let's say it's other characters have what's called 4-star weapons on them. Every last one of my characters, their weapons are actually upgraded to 40 or 50s. Making sure they all have at least some use, except for that one. I actually do need to replace his staff here. I don't think I have another one of these yet. What's it called? Of course, Meliodas, Jericho. We have his level 1. I haven't really used them much, so I'm not really going to level it up. We didn't have these all level 40, level 50. These all level 50 and 40s. All level 50s and 40s, except for that one. 50s and 40s. 50s and 40s. 50s and 40s. This is the only one that doesn't have him on there. And then 50s and 40s, except for the year 30. These are 50s and 40s. So, yeah. There's a lot of stuff. Lot of stuff done. And honestly, let me just go ahead and do this because I do want to just level 40 it. Why not? Gooning degree is like with a machine gun. I was worried I crafted a lot of legendary weapons. If you have, I'll put it like this. Usually you only want to use legendary weapons on your DPS. If it is a DPS you plan on maximizing, then you give them, like, when I mean maximizing, I mean min-maxing to the T. Then you give them multiple SSR weapons. If it is a DPS that you don't plan on maxing, then you don't give them the weapons. You don't do that. You just give them one gold weapon that they're using, and then the rest of them can be purples. But once again, the people we are looking for, Serenity, MLDGC, Shapeshifting, are y'all here? Have y'all added me? I know Shapeshifting's here. Boom, there's MLD. MLDGC, boom. Cool, there's another one. Dun, 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 dun. Is Serenity here? Serenity.
How many zeros in my code? 6. I have 6 zeros. Is Serenity here? Is Serenity here? Captain Chaos, I'm on NA East. If you're not on America East, then it won't let you add me. Not cross server. Since Serenity is not here, I am Escanor. Are you here? I am Escanor. All right, so I am Escanor is not here as well, meaning we're already on to our last person of the day because we're not going to be extending this time. This time we are like actually trying to get out of here early. I have another place to go anyways too, which this kind of worked out in my favor because I need to leave around like 8:40 anyways. So actually this works out in my favor. But Hayes, is Hayes here? I'm gonna be on time tomorrow, trust. Well, half, I'll probably do a little bit of a, well, actually, it depends. It depends because I don't know if I'll do a long one because I know I'll be streaming P5X early morning. That goes to probably like 12 to 4. And then I'll probably be streaming this from 5 to 8. So, yeah, we'll see. Hayes said you're here. Got it. All right, let's get you in here, homie. They ask me why if I stop. They say it's probable cause, so they gonna lie off the top. All right, Hayes, add me real quick. Here you go, homie. Nah, you gotta run what you got. I ain't know. Stop. I get shot. I die. I have 18 minutes to clear the final boss, but I just can't do it. All right. I think my rotation is bad and need help. All right, Issei, if you can, I don't know if you have Discord. If you do, join our Discord server and explain what you usually do in the chat. It should be, our Discord server should be in this description of this live stream. Join that Discord server and explain what you usually do inside of the 7DS Origin general chat. The chat is literally called 7DS Origin. And we can try to help you. There's Hayes. All right, let's check everybody's parties. Remember, guys, be sure to be bringing healers as well, or supporters. Oh, thank God someone has Hauser. Yes. Yes, I love you.
I love you for that. All right, let's see what we got here. All right, you have cloth though, so I can let you slide. Make sure you get on the right weapon here, because it seems like you're on the wand, not book. Make sure you're on the right weapon there. Let's see what we got here. 14K, good. Man said I could have brought Hauser. I'm sorry. Shape shifting, okay. Ain't gonna question you. You got 3 DPSs in here, but all we care about is the heal anyway. So you know what? I'll let you slide. Yes, I have. All right. Let's make this quick. Let's make this easy. Let's go. You can answer in the morning. You're in the mouth, see they keep, but they never figure me out. Look at me now. I bet you sick of me now, ain't your mom? Dude, old Eminem was so good. New Eminem ain't bad, but like, ain't nothing beat the like classics. I'm cleaning out my closet. I never meant to hurt you. I never meant to make you cry, but tonight, cleaning out my closet. I'm gonna dispose it. I take you back to 73 before I ever had a multi-platinum selling CD. It's a couple of months, man. In this bunch, cause he played. Kiss me goodbye. No, I don't. I just wish he would die. Yeah, Hauser is like an MVP play. Like anyone who usually brings Hauser, love you, bro. Like you over here doing God's work for real, because that's easy damage for all of us. So. Oh, I'm so stuck in the corner. Couldn't even see this guy. I just started spraying because I couldn't see where he went. Must have this. This is so beautiful. This is so beautiful. So beautiful. So beautiful. Still around the same timing, but still beautiful. Lovely. LTG sounds like a company, yeah. Bro, whoever saved himself just then with their Daisy, bro. I saw that. I saw that. Your feet were literally off of that platform. I don't know how you saved it, but I saw you.
I heard of him all for the wrong reasons. I love Low Tier God just because he's freaking terrible. Actually, nah, I won't do that because it'll mess it up for anyone who's behind me right now. You saw him winning in court without a lawyer? Yes, it's called Homeboy Knows What He's Talking About. Oh, my brother then made some curry with katsu. Thank you, Andrew. Let's go. Curry and katsu. Bro, my brother love freaking chefing it up, bro. Type of curry? I have to ask him. Me and him both love cooking. So usually if I'm not doing anything on the weekends and stuff, I'm usually cooking, or I'll cook. And then if he's doing something, or if I'm doing stuff, he's usually cooking on the weekdays and stuff. And we just kind of take turns, or either his girlfriend's taking turns with doing stuff. Because we all live together for college, so. Male wife-sifer. Hey, listen, bro. I'll be honest with you. If I meet me a chick like that, who making more than me like that, bet you're behind I'm cleaning up the kitchen. I'm doing everything I gotta do. I'll be a house husband, without a doubt. Oh, you want the tub ready? You want the tub ready? I got you. Hold on. Hey, yo, guys, I'm gonna have to end the stream real quick. You know. Gotta get tub ready and everything. Yeah. The thing is that court case, there has to be more. What's it called? There has to be more to it. Because if it's actual child abandonment, what's it called? If it's actual child abandonment, which we're not gonna really get on with that fully. If it's actual child abandonment, I'm pretty positive they would have made that man lose that. Pretty positive. So there is a reason he probably won that. Incriminating evidence of some form on the other partner. Because winning those type of fights is very hard to do. Also, I'm sorry, I'm slow down for a second because I want to eat this while it's hot. Oh yeah. Not gonna lie, that, my good sir, is hella good. Keep the soulless name buried. what? Let's go ahead and use this here. Don't touch it. Now the high. Nice. Let's do this here. What weapon is my Clotho using? The pink book. Pink book from the event last event. Well, Shiro's down. Didn't think that was gonna happen. Tagged into him. Oof. Gotta be careful. Time for Clutchifer. That's not happening. I can try. Clutchifer is over here trying to eat food, bruh. I'm over here trying to murk this dude at the same time eat my dang food, bruh. Like, my food hot too. Y'all ain't winning this. Yeah, you think I don't know that? I'm over here trying to get a sneak a goddamn piece of food. I'm like over here getting a little bite. I'm over here trying to get a dang bite while doing this, bro. Oh, come on, folks. They said Blade disagree. Bro, I'm hungry. Okay, I want to eat my food while it's hot. Damn it. Of course I'm trying to eat at the same time. This shit sucks. Of course he hits me with that. That's crazy how he got that shit. And said, carry the team. Yes, yeah. Allow me to try to carry a full team that at least 2 of us should be alive by now. At least. Yeah, no, it's GG's. Yeah, it's GG's. It's GG's. Not enough carrying the world. Yep, dead. GG. What? Yep, gone. Oh, Lord. All right. So, folks, respawn. Can we not die in 2 seconds? Come on. Starting the roof for a Tyrannus? Bro, I don't blame you. Because our whole team died. Which is low-key kind of fucking crazy. I don't even understand how that happened. I literally tell y'all, if you think he gonna smack you, don't tag, don't do none of that. Just back up. I ain't donating shit per failed carry. Oh, he's doing that shit again. Managed to get a bite of my food. Yep. I don't know if y'all heard that fork scrape on the plate. But that was me trying to give me a decent hood. What's called decent piece. They said lock in. Bro, if I'm able to do this and eat, there's a problem. Y'all need to lock in, not me. His greed sickens me. Oh wow, you did it twice. That's kind of crazy. He really tried to do that twice. Shadow just likes seeing me in pain. Okay, got it at least. Let's go ahead and pop this off. The man said slander the streamer, not me. Whoa, that was close. You tried that. A homie over here trying to like put me on freaking the list, bro. Nope, you're not doing that. I'm gonna go for another bite, bro. I want food. Yay! We're going to get a piece. Jesus. Worth it. And it said take away his food privileges or not. This is gonna be pretty close though, I ain't gonna lie to you. Okay, I need to back up. Mm-mm. I'm just gonna go ahead and do this again. Yep, I'm just popping that because I'm not getting hit by that. Bruh. One, two, three. All right. Give me fool, baby. Ouch. I know I freaking died, or at least got hit by that, which is kind of crazy. And then get a single one. That's crazy work. Yes. Yes. Delicious time. Ah. Does the game accept content creators as of now? How much do you get as a content creator if you don't mind? Cannot disclose that information.
Still don't have under 8-minute time. This. Haven't tried for it. If I'm being honest. Top tier yappers. I mean, that's what you get for money. People still click on our videos, don't they? People still watch them, don't they? Although they're yappers, people still go to them. It don't matter what type of yapping it is. The point is they're doing something that you ain't doing, and they getting paid for it. That's the point. You see how life throws things at you? I started to look at it that way because people always have opinions on stuff, right? At the end of the day, you ain't out there doing it. They may be wrong, but they're getting paid to be wrong at least. Mason isn't even playing the game at the moment. I mean, what are you expecting? Are you expecting folks to actually play the game like that? They have other main games. Only reason I'm on this as active I am is because I actually like the game 24/7 and it gives me a challenge. But, for example, the update of the summer event, don't expect to see a lot of streams coming from it because that's anniversary timing. P5X is gonna be like my main thing. And we have an update that same day. At the end of the day, they're doing what is it called? What they built their channels on. You can't be mad at them for that. And if there wasn't some truth to what sometimes they say, they wouldn't have gotten as big as they were. Do you prefer Persona over Final Fantasy? Easily. I love Final Fantasy, I really do. But yes, I prefer Persona over it. You don't gotta be right at everything. But they ain't necessarily wrong at everything either. And what a lot of people also don't understand, it's not like they ever claim to know everything too. They try to do the surface of stuff and dive a little bit. They don't do their hardest looking into it. How do I know this? Because I talk to them. Sometimes they do their hardest on looking through it, but it depends on what they have on their time agenda. This already isn't their main game, one. So it just depends. They don't always try to be wrong. They do their actual searching for it. They don't lie to you guys when they say they do their knowledge checking at times. Is it correct at most times? Fuck no. But they are trying to check for themselves. While most people are just looking at folks. They're not even trying themselves. Well, that may be the main problem. Most people who's covering the game Zero this is gaining traction because, yeah, he knows what he's doing too. But once again, that's not an issue.
for them. Because they're still gaining a tons of subs off of this game. So it's not that's not the issue at all. Because that's like saying, yeah, it's not my main game, so I don't know what I'm talking about, right? But 90% of the time, when I'm talking about this game, I know what I'm talking about. You know why? Because I deep dive. It may not be my main game, but I still try to deep dive. So that's not a valid response either. Beats is ultra bad. Beats himself is more of a information broker, a lot like Amazing. Once again, they do their surface level of like, okay, this might be good, and then that's it. During the Merlin's live stream, nothing to say like a newbie. You do understand they can only say certain things, right? That they're only allowed to say certain things on stream. That's why it seems so terrible. They can't bring up everything on stream. It's only what's in their script of that time period. That's how those live streams work. They're not allowed to say things like what we want them to say. There's a lot of things that you can't just do. There is a script. How do I know this? Because I've known these guys since the beginning days of 7DS, where they initially got traction. There is a script. There's only certain things you're allowed to stray, at least allowed to say. Now, during their videos, they say what they believe. They try their information. Now, I can't back Amazing on his information grinding, right? But who I can back is Beats. Because Beats genuinely does try to look into things. He doesn't do it ultra thoroughly like Zeradith does, because this is Zeradith's like only game he covers. But I can tell you, Beats does try. He definitely does try to look into things. But much like anyone else, who is playing multiple games, having a real life, and what's it called, managing their Twitter accounts, because I know it's Kelbert, Giku, and Beats who all manage the 7DS Origin EN account too at times, on top of work. Yes, it's hard to get everything you want to do. And I find it so silly when people, when people make that huge fuss over folks. Okay, you guys do it. And I'm being dead ass on that. You do it. I want you to get another game you like that's your main game. Try to do this here. And do it. Get a main game that you have, your main game, not this one. Get another main game. Be the huge cover over there. And try that. Giku manages to make a 15-minute video. Oh yeah. No, that's why I've learned how to make my videos, from Giku. Because the thing is, at the end of the day, we're doing content creation as entertainment and as also what we enjoy to do, right? But it's in the time that we have. You got to think about editing, uploading, thumbnail making, because all of them make their own thumbnails. We all have our own thumbnails. We don't have people create our own thumbnails. No, we make them. So, what is it called? You make your own thumbnails. You got to get their account. You got to do everything they're doing. Have the time for it. while also doing everything else. They should not run the info account. Yeah, they made the account. That's theirs. It's a fan-made account. The info account is a fan-made account. That's theirs. You can't take that away from them. Anyone could have made one. I just don't have enough tools. What is it called? Or just CC LARPer. Blades for, yeah, you're right. But it's just one of those things, like, because then you gotta also think of ideas. You gotta think of everything like that. Because, and then also you have to think of, okay, there's other CCs too. I don't want to be doing the same thing as them 24/7. All right, how can I be different? Because the algorithm's only gonna favor so much. So you have to be different to a degree. And if you can't be different, you have to be somewhat entertaining, where people, they don't always watch you for your information, but they watch you for your attitude. You know? It's always kind of aggravating seeing others kind of trash on CCs like this, because it's like, bro, I know you guys are frustrated, but like, it's kind of difficult to do that. You know what I'm saying? But it's officially supported by the devs. Their Twitter page is not officially supported by the devs. Not at all. It's not even supported by the devs one bit. And I died there. Too busy reading chat. Up to y'all to die on that one. But yeah, no. The devs don't support that. Yeah, and Zero's been wrong. Like, I love how we're all treating Zero like the Messiah. Like, yes, the man knows what he's talking about a lot. Yes, he does. You got to give him his flowers. But for a person who was here, this is their main game, he still gets a lot of stuff wrong. So it's like, we gotta be a little bit leveraged here. Because we gotta think, for Giku, that man has BC, he has what's it called? JJK, BSR, this, and breakers. Should you guys die? That's up to y'all if y'all want to. It's like, and breakers. Beats has 70S, 70S Idol, 70S Origins. Those are 3 games. So it's like, there's a lot of stuff that happens behind the scenes. You got to pick a lane. That's not how YouTube works. That's not how YouTube works. Especially in the gacha scene. You don't got to pick a lane at all. It can be, but it's not probable at all. There's a reason why you see a lot of gacha YouTubers swap games. Or usually, what is it called? Play multiple. Because it is hard to sustain off of one. I can tell you how much I make right now off of 70S Origins. For 1K views, that's $3. $3. When you take that into account, each game can scale on their amount of what they get for ad rev because they're different games. It's like, what they put out isn't that bad, but it's not either good either. But the thing is, if you're doing the same thing they're doing, I'm pretty sure you wouldn't be just as good either, or else you'd already be doing it. Because if it's that easy, then do it for yourself.
I mean, what I mean here is like, don't be looking at other people's stuff like that. Put in the hours. Figure that shit out on yourself. Release it without anyone else trying to do it first. And let's see you be right on every last thing. Like, I really want to know. Like, I really want to know. Do the same thing. Upload it. Play for hours. See if you're right on everything. I can bet you bottom dollar you're probably not right on everything when it first drops. No way. Because as a CC, you have to literally be on top of stuff. It's not that easy. I'm talking as a consumer and a content creator itself. Because I watch other CCs, especially on this game, just in case. Because I know I'm not right on everything. But that doesn't mean I can go downplay someone else's work. If it's that easy to do, then you go do it. Beats is wrong. For a lot of his free-to-play stuff, he isn't wrong for. Especially his free-to-play stuff. If they just tried to be accurate rather than just first, then that's the issue. Here's the thing, some of them don't even be first. Beats specifically, I can tell you, you're not first. Beat specifically is never first on a lot of stuff. That'd be Giku, who's usually first on some stuff. That's why I'm saying Amsu. I'm confused to why we're expecting them to be right 24/7. Zerda does a good job on his videos once again because he is only taking care of this game. He is only covering this game. It's kind of hard to find big YTs or even smaller YTs at times that are only carrying over one game. Because you have to first hope you can get into that niche. Zeradiv luckily has found that niche. And that is why he is growing. People watch him because they know he's experienced. And he's found the niche that people want to watch. But we can't expect everybody to always have that, oomph to them. It's kind of hard to do that. Yeah, like, I really want to know what Beats has really been wrong on. Because I want to go ahead and see if I can go fact check a lot of it. Immediately. Because if we're just spouting stuff that, what's it called? Look, all I care about at the end of the day is that CC stopped dooming on the games for clicks. Here's the thing. The only one who does that is, like, amazing. Is amazing. Beats gives constructive criticism like any normal human being does it. Giku doesn't really clickbait on that. He'd be wrong on a lot and gets bullied to take his videos down. He's only taking down one video, Huncho. You want to know how I know that? Because I've been watching them on the daily. This is why I'm trying to figure out, where are we getting this information that he's been wrong on a lot of his stuff? Because the one that he did against Zerevith, I know he got wrong. Definitely know he got that wrong. So the question is, what else has he gotten wrong? Because a lot of his free-to-play stuff, he's been pretty damn right on. I give him his flowers because of the free-to-play stuff he does. I don't do free-to-play content because I'm not a free-to-play person like that. To be honest, listening to what CCs have to say of free-to-play content is already the wrong thing. Here's the thing. They don't dupe down anything. He took down the video about the leaked characters. He took down the video about the leaked characters because we're not allowed to talk about leaks. There literally was a CC by the name Luca that just got exterminated out of the CC program because of leaks. And plus, how can you expect the leaks to be correct 24/7? I take them down too if they're wrong. The fuck? Are we just being dumbasses? Like, let's be serious here. If it's a leak, why the fuck are we doing that? So once again, try again. Give me another example. What's another one? Because I'm very curious now. Because since we're on the topic of they're wrong, I need you to bring up some videos. I need some word for words. Please do. Because now I'm curious. Because if you can't show me, if you can't prove it, then you know what you're doing? You're lying. Like, kind of crazy that you gotta lie on someone because you just don't like them. No, because I really want to know. I really want to know, because if we're going to hate, especially on a guy like Beats, because Beats, I know that dude like crazy when he first started. So if we're gonna lie on Beats, who is probably one of the most truthful folks here, that's fucking crazy. I wanna be so real with you. If we're gonna lie on Beats, you shouldn't talk at all. Your opinion as a person is invalidated. Because that is fucking crazy. Like, if there's stuff that's true, I can agree with you. Sure. Because for an example, I can give y'all a good example, right? I can give you a good example here. Hold on. So, the people in the P5X community, if you look up my name in the P5X community on Reddit, they say I spread misinformation. Everything like that, right? That I'm wrong on stuff, right? Well, that's wrong. You want to know how that's wrong? Because the people that help me get my information, the people who back me, are not only the devs, but are not only the main staples of the people who make the English side of the thing. They are the information brokers who are correct. But since your name is associated with something, since it's just being associated with something, you can get formed with misinformation. I literally had a dude on Reddit go off on me, right? Go off on me. I said, show me where. He went to the post and was like, oh, never mind. It happens to be that you were actually right about that. My fault. So if we're going to start lying on people, that's kind of crazy. Cause let's actually get freaking facts right before we just start spouting shit. Cause I got no respect for anybody. I don't care if I know you, if it's been the last like week, the last couple days, the last fucking months. If we're gonna start spreading some lies, be correct. Like let's make sure the lies or whatever you're about to spout is fucking correct. Because the one thing I don't stand for is a bunch of folks lying on a person for no reason. Misinformation happens at times. What matters is what they do after the information, first of all. And it doesn't happen that often with Beats.
Amazing, I can give you a little bit of a bypass fault. I can give you a pass on that. But beats? Come on now. Come on now. And even if he is wrong, like, come on. The man makes up for it, redoes the video, and he tries again. I haven't even been able to focus on this fight. Have not been doing my rotations right or anything, just to make sure this is happening here, because that's kind of crazy. Oh, let's see what we got here. Break these dang chess pieces, because if I don't break these, we probably gonna lose this. So y'all gotta be dodging those, bruh. Merlin was definitely one area where CCs kind of fumbled. I know it was all comments of several CCs talking about how strong Merlin was, like it was a glaring, obviously, during the stream. But guess what? Once again, content creators, they're meant to make content. So yes, people are going to make the most obvious content, which is to say, oh my God, the character's strong. You know what I'm saying? Or, oh my God, this character might be weak. But then afterwards, they be like, oh, maybe I was wrong about this. You know why? Because that is the formula of a content creator. I don't know how good this character can be. Such and such, my first impression. I don't know if they're good or not. Then they come out with the next video. This character's crazy. The only one that was like very wrong was CC's for some reason saying Daisy was weak. I will never understand that one. I will never understand that one, because we knew she wasn't weak in the, what's it called? We knew she wasn't weak in the beta. So why did we think she was going to be weak during this? That is one thing I will hold someone to. There's two YTs in particular that, what's it called? Two YTs in particular that I know who said skip Daisy. I'm sitting here, I'm like, what? That was an OC Blade agenda, you know it. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, there are people who were literally saying that. I'm like, why? No, that's the only thing with the content creators so far in this community that has heavily irked me was that time then, because I was like, bruh, come on now. This character, if we're all being realistic here, this character is not weak. Not that I hate to say you don't find a lot of value in what it says. My opinion, main issue is wrong because he will rush videos to be first, and when he does, he's wrong. Mainly update. Who are we talking about? Beats? Who, Beats? All of their rush first videos are first impressions. Cause, what's it called? No, that's what I'm saying. All of his first videos were first impression rushes. That's like what I was doing. Y'all saw me do it on stream. My first thing I was doing was like, I want to hurry up and rush and get these videos done so I can start duping my character out. So I got the base gist of how the character worked from a surface level, tried to understand what the skills offered on a surface level, and got out my first impressions. That's not what first impression videos are about, Captain Chaos. That's not how that works.
A first impression is based on your first grasp of the character. That's not, oh, let me just treat this like the gospel. No, that's not how that works. There's a reason why they go back with the next video and cover the same thing with the accurate information. Like, what? Like, I'm really confused how this is any different from what I did. You still gonna do raids? Actually, no, we're done for the night. That was our last group. I'm just like talking for a second before I get off because I do gotta like get ready at like 8:45. Man said, "Oh, man's ending the conversation on you don't understand. That's okay." Fam, just say, what is it called? Just say that you don't have a better rebuttal because I'm correct, and several people in this stream are also telling you, like, what you're saying makes no sense. I mean, you can stay ignorant on that. Like, that's fine. That's okay. It's all right. But don't, like, the whole you don't understand and that's okay point is kind of crazy. Because if we go to their videos, after the impression one, they go over the correct thing. They go over the correct rotations. The only one that's probably wrong right now, what's it called? The only one that's probably wrong is Merlin. And everyone's been wrong about this because I've watched like 4 different Merlin videos with different rotations. Only 2 I can say have the correct ones recently. It was an obscure YouTuber and Zeradith. Those are the only 2 that had the actual correct rotations because when I followed their rotations, I went up damage immediately. The other ones, they were rotations that made sense, but they weren't like crazy. I think people are still wrong about Merlin rotations. Exactly. People are still figuring it out. It's been a good week, 2 weeks now. So, like, we can't get on people's backs. What I'm trying to just get through people's head is not everything is black and white. When they're doing their first impressions, boom, awesome. Now, when they're doing, what is it called, their actual ones, they at least can understand the rotations. Do they execute it correctly all the time? No. But they know how to do it. Huncho, I can agree with you on that. I can agree with you on that. Because my deal is I stand in the middle. I've always been a person who loves to see from both sides, which is why I like Zeradith. But, you know, there's certain things both content creators go wrong, you know? Well, Captain Chaos, I'm pretty sure the last time I raged on you was probably a valid reason that the chat also has been stating, as we see in the chat, as agreed upon, just like now. Because I don't rage on people for no reasons. So if obviously I'm like going at you and like still engaging a conversation here, one, not only am I trying to see your side of the story, but 2, I'm making sure everybody in the chat are also able to see where I'm coming from, you know? because ain't nobody saying I'm dead ass wrong. And ain't nobody saying I'm dead ass right. We are both in a middle where you can see both sides. So they ain't no dick up at you. But with that stated, my dear friends, in this dumbass argument that started off of dumbass opinions that had a dumbass basing, you guys have a good day.